Tea time, tea time, tea time. Tea time like I got Ty in this bitch. What is
Mm,
going on?
yeah, I got the tea time, you got the e time. Uh, really,
That's right, baby.
hell yeah, brother. So we are back. We're back in the booth. Think fresh boys. We're like the island boys, but we are
But not
uh,
sus.
yeah, more fresh than sauce.
Absolutely no incest happening here.
Hmm.
Man, I got a lot of energy coming into the booth today, Ty. As you know, I'm coming off of a Drake concert. That's right, breadheads. I did proceed with purchasing tickets. Thanks for everyone who weighed in the DMs. That
Hmm.
really convinced me to go. Mostly
Hmm.
because everyone was saying it was too expensive, don't do it. And I was like, I ain't like you broke boys. I'm going.
Eric is built different. He doesn't make a decision on his own. He waits to see what the crowd is going to do, and then he moves the other way. They zig, he zags. You
Exactly.
are the counter. By going
hmm
to the Drake concert, Eric, you were the counterculture. That's you standing out.
hmm
And I'm proud of you for that.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing if
Swimming
you think about
upstream,
it.
baby.
Oh, I'm a swimmer, and Drake had tons of swimmers on stage. Actually, I don't know if you caught clips of that elsewhere,
Mm,
but lots of sperm floating around.
yeah, how can he get away with that? Like any other artist did that, and it would be a controversy at worst and just cringe at best.
Cringe at best. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Drake is one of those guys who was able to say and do anything, and
Hmm.
it's either inspiring or funny because it's Drake. You know, you can't like really get mad at anything he does anymore.
Yeah, he's kind of a meme lord in that way, hey? He has figured out how to
Yeah,
assert
dude.
jester's privilege while also maintaining
hmm
clout, which is a fine line to
Yeah.
walk, one that I strive for.
hmm Yeah, Drake has a lot of privilege. He's got jester's privilege, rapper privilege, light skin privilege, funny
Hmm.
guy privilege. He's got pretty much all the privilege in the world. He's got money, you know. He's
Yeah,
tall, Ty. He's like six. How tall is Drake? 6'2", 6'3", six
that's a lot
one.
of footlongs. Let me Google this. How tall is
That'd be
Drake?
six.
Oh, fuck, I hate when they put it in meters. 1.82 meters. I don't know what that means. What the hell is
Oh,
that?
that's 6'1", Ty. Oh
No,
no,
it's
it's
oh
six
shit.
foot.
It's a it's 5'10. Drake's only 5'10. Yeah, dude, he's wearing the Rick Owen platforms everywhere he goes. That's why. He's got a sneaky lift on
Huh.
those sneakers.
I always assumed he was
5'10.
6 foot the way he struts around that stage wearing all Nike. You
Yeah,
just assume
dude,
someone who does that is like a tall athlete.
that's a really interesting brand move for the short kings listening. If you're dripping head to toe in like professional athletic gear, people will assume you're taller than you are because they're like, that guy
Yeah.
looks like he can jump, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this is not news for my Filipino community, my Filipino friends out there. They all wear
Mm,
Nike tie, and they're
yeah,
usually within around 5'5" to 5'9". So it's probably been the strategy for quite a minute now, from time, as Drake says.
for sure. When I think about the tallest um, group of people I can think of, which is Russian people, and they're always wearing tracksuits. Germans too. Germans are really tall and they're always in tracksuits. There's a correlation here. But
That's
five foot
right.
10, dude, that's almost
Um,
my height. Like me and Drake could go eye to eye.
Almost is a stretch, maybe on your tippy toes.
We don't need to get into it on pod. But you're taller than Drake. How cool is that?
It is cool.
You're like
I'm taller than
he
a
could
lot
have.
of really successful people. And I think there's a correlation between being short and successful. Like the shorter you are, the more of a need you have to be rich, I think.
It's true. But that's crazy that Drake has it all. He's got the money, he's got the fame, he's got the meme lord status. But he has to look up at you. When he talks to
Wow,
you,
Drake
he
looks
looks
up to me.
up.
That's crazy.
Literally looks up to you. That's crazy. And you were
Yeah,
looking
that's
down
right.
on him at the show last night, hey, because you weren't floor, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, whenever when I met Drake, I just look down like this and I say, "Hello, my little baby Aubrey."
Wow, that's great.
Um, yeah, that's right, Ty. I was not on the floor. There was a lot of people on the floor, but I was not one of them. I managed to secure plaza level tickets
Mm,
yesterday at 6:30 p.m., an hour and a half before the show. So I had enough time to like press checkout with my Amex, and then hit the shower, and then go to the concert. It was like the perfect timing, literally the last
Oh,
moment.
I love when that works out. And Plaza, that sounds nice. That sounds like a nice place to be, the Plaza. I want to be in the Plaza.
Absolutely. I even got into the elevator at Rogers Arena, and the elevator staff, like the steward of the elevator, was like, "What floor, sir?" I said, "Plaza, please." And then she was like, "Which one's that?" I'm like, "That's floor one, bro. Come on."
Come on. I'm surprised that it isn't a P on the elevator and she's pushing P on. I guess that would go to parking. Parking already took the P.
Yeah, P1, Plaza 1, doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, Ty, I was able to secure a row 15 ticket on the Plaza level. So pretty much eye level with Drizzy Drake himself. Can you guess how much I paid for these tickets? Just actually, it was
Okay.
just one ticket. I went dolo to this concert.
You went solo to this? Oh shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wow, okay. We got to talk about that, but I will guess the ticket price you paid for one ticket. Wow, okay.
Yes,
I'm going to guess row 15, the Plaza, uh ballpark. I'm going to say you paid 420 for that.
more.
More. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go up a little bit more. Let's call that 520.
No, too much. It was 450, Ty. So you were actually
450.
really close when you first guessed.
That sounds like the market price for row 15.
You probably just Googled it before
I
the
didn't.
show.
Hands off, baby. This is a hands off pod. I
We
treat my
only Google
podcast
people's
episodes
heights.
facts. I treat my podcast episodes like I treat my sandwich creation, which is I like to be hands off. That's someone else's hands doing the work.
That makes sense. So yeah, four bands, four bills later, Ty. I'm seated row 15. I got there quite early. Met with some friends who were seated in the balcony. They're a little bit further away, but met
Mm,
with them for a very expensive Budweiser before the show.
nice, as one does.
um, and then exactly, it's almost a requirement. And I'm at the point now where I just buy two at a time, because like by the time I get back to my seat, I finish one, and then the
Mhm.
other one's like for when I'm at my seat. Um, and yeah, it was a great show. Should we just get into the performance, or what do you want to talk about? Do you want
I
to talk
want to
about me
talk.
going dolo?
I want you to talk about you. Yeah, riding solo, free soloing this mission. Um,
That's right.
what
No
were you
harness.
nervous? No harness.
Ty, I realized actually when I was buying that this is not the first time I've been to a concert alone, and
Mm,
it's not even the only time I've been to a Drake concert alone.
interesting. Just it's like you at Subway, right? You like it when it's just you and the artist, no distractions.
Dude, that's right.
You're like, I'm not
I like it when I
sharing.
can look the artist in the eye and I'm there alone. You know what I mean? It's just like me
Hmm.
and you in this booth, baby. And
Hell
I'm
yeah.
I'm telling you what I want. I want to hear some Marvin's Room, and he's delivering.
Damn, yeah. Sweet onion talk, we call it.
That's right. He's delivering. I'm picking up.
Mm. uh, so okay,
That's
so
right.
you've I mean, I've been to my fair share of concerts solo. Sometimes it just works out that way. Sometimes
Really,
it's preferential that way, and I
Ty.
don't mind it.
With me, you never have to go to a concert alone ever again. Just I'll tell you that right now. I'm always down, barring my flight availability. I'm always down to
Mhm.
go.
Right, right. If you're already booked with Air Canada that day, you can't be booked to sit row 15 with me.
Exactly. But I'm pretty much a fan of all live music, so I'd be down to go to anything. This one, I could not find anyone to spend $500 to sit with me plaza level at Drake. Not even Bay. Bay was like, you know what, I'm out for this one. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I just gotta support you know, I gotta support Aubrey, just me. You know what I mean? I gotta fill in those extra seats that nobody bought. So hope he appreciates it.
Yeah, I was confused when I didn't see Drake on your LP story. And I thought, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't add up.
Hmm. Yeah, you might have, if she was storying her night, it would have been like a different guy with dreads on like Love Island.
Right, right, right. Very cool. Okay, let's
But
get
yeah,
into this
Ty,
show. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I have my phone pulled up here. I have all the photos I have ready to reference.
Okay.
First off, let's start with Zach Bia's DJ intro.
Oh, Bia was on the in the booth at the beginning. Dude, we gotta talk about
Yeah, that's right.
what's going on with Zach Bia here. Like,
We have to
I
talk about it.
I think the dude was trying to wheel Kendall, and then Bad Bunny slipped in and said, "Nah, she's with me now, bro." And now Zach, we got a Zach broken heart, is what we call him.
Yeah, dude.
Zach Bia
Heartbreak
hurting,
Bia.
heartbreak Bia.
Heartbreak Bia is now opening for Heartbreak Drake, and I can't think of a better duo now that you say that. Um, it was a pretty good performance. He pulled up with Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty was just like
Mhm.
sitting there with him, and Sheck Wes.
No, really? Oh shit.
Yeah, they're all just like hanging out in the DJ booth, and none of these guys are performing. Only Zach Bia is, and he's just like playing hits after hits and like not even mixing them. He's kind of just like hitting play on like a Party Next Door deep cut, and then like the crowd goes crazy, and then he'll stop the song and be like, "Yo, that was sick, right?" And then he'll like just play the next song. Like there's literally no mixing whatsoever.
He's a house party DJ. That's literally what I do when I get on the aux cord at a house party. I'm like, that was
Absolutely.
cool, right?
Or
And
it's
everyone's
like,
like, fucking go away, Ty.
yeah, exactly.
Bro
And
puts on the
then
10-hour
yeah,
Mac DeMarco album.
yeah, dude, bro, we're in the Brockhampton deep cuts. Can you skip the song already?
Wow. Okay.
Um, anyways, so after that, there was like a 30-minute break. And I think this is part of the tour when like Sexy Red usually comes out, but she wasn't in Canada or something. I don't know. She wasn't coming on stage. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But sat around for, yeah, 20, 30 minutes. And
Alone?
then all of a sudden,
What
I
do
like,
we what do
yeah,
you do?
alone.
Did you play on your phone? What did you do? Who did you talk to?
I was live tweeting actually.
Very cool.
I was live tweeting on X.com. You know that site?
Did you
That's where you can.
hop in the Think Fresh handle next time and let the breadheads know what's up?
Oh fuck! I know. I should have used the Think Fresh handle. Our only tweets or the live Drake performance. I should have just live streamed it. That would be pretty funny from the Think Fresh Instagram account. Why didn't I
Hell
do
yeah.
that?
Why didn't you do that? Oh well. Sorry,
Damn.
breadheads. Next time.
Probably be like showing my face by accident though. So it's probably best I didn't. Who knows what'll happen
Mm.
after two buds?
It becomes a liability.
hmm So right before Drake comes on, I go to the bathroom and I like step outside, and there's like a huge mosh pit of people right outside my section, and everyone's holding their phone out like this. Everyone's just like, "Yo!" and like the flash is on. Everyone's got their flash on, and like I'm
Cool.
just like, "What the fuck is going on?" Obviously, someone's coming through here, so I'm just gonna mind my business. I'm gonna use the bathroom and go back to my seat. And then, sure enough, a minute later, you see Drake on the big jumbotron coming down the section next to us, and like everyone's
Whoa.
holding their phone out, filming them. So I can't see anything because it's like a one section away. Um, but yeah, Drizzy Drake comes out. That was pretty sick because he does like the whole like boxer like walkout. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Where everyone just daps him up on the way, and he walks out with Smiley.
We did? Holy shit.
Yeah,
Smiley.
yeah, dude.
Drake's young
Smiley, you
prodigy.
know.
Man,
That's
that
right.
is so goofy.
Little Toronto guy, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, then Drake, he's sitting next to young Drake, which I thought was a hologram this whole time. Like the entire time I was seeing clips of this concert, I thought that was like a hologram, kind of like the Tupac hologram.
Hmm.
But then at the end, he like hands him the book. So I'm like, oh, it's like a like lookalike. I'm like, there's someone there. I don't know who this guy is, but like, imagine looking exactly like young Drake and just being harassed constantly.
So, like, two questions. One, was it a paid child actor or was it just Adonis? And two, was the book that he handed him his self-written poetry book titles around everything? Or was it like the love you forever Nocta version?
That's really funny. I guess it's a paid child actor. You would expect maybe in like if Drake did this concert like 5 years from now, then maybe Adonis would be the lead actor,
Hmm.
the lead
Let's not
child
make him
actor.
lead. Not right now.
Not
Supporting
right now. He's a
cast.
little too young. Yeah. I mean, at this age, he could, do it for free. So
Mhm.
there's that benefit. So it looks like it's a different child actor. Maybe they're like 18, but they look like they're 14. I don't know. And then Drake seems to be reading. If I zoom in on the book, I can't make out the text because I'm not Floor. You know what I mean? I'm only Plaza.
Plaza, right?
It looks like just a notebook, like with like that like tortoise like pattern on the outside, like a
Mhm.
typical like Degrassi era school notebook.
Right, right. NPC notebook.
NPC exactly. So
Gotcha.
it probably resembles Drake's notebook from his childhood, or like
Mhm.
something along those lines, where he probably like wrote his first raps.
Right, a diary. Ah,
A diary,
uh,
a diarrhea.
diary, as the Italians say
Exactly.
it.
So yeah, then Drake proceeds to perform, sitting next to young Drizzy, reading
Oh,
from the
yeah.
notebook. He's singing "Look What You've Done" off of "Take Care,"
Nice.
and that's just track one, baby. We got a long ways to go. This is a 2-hour show, Ty.
You're gonna have to get to the peaches here. Top highlights. We're gonna run out of time on this episode.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get to the peaches and eggplants because 21 Savage did not make it to the show.
Mm,
Instead, we got Big T Scott in the building, and that was probably the climax of the show, Ty. As you can imagine, everyone went absolutely insane. I was there standing solo while the teenagers to my left and right were going absolutely ballistic, filming each
mm-mm.
other rapping along the entire time.
Holy, yeah, dude, you gotta get in those
It was
videos
it
and
was
be a part of the
honestly,
TikTok. Damn, they're just
yeah,
screaming
I
themselves.
know, dude. Yeah, it was like I felt like I was inside of a like Fortnite game.
Yeah,
It was
dude. I didn't know that Rogers Arena could so closely resemble the Hype House.
At this one moment, it was the exact same. Um, but yeah, dude, it was sick. Drake had a lot of like props, like flying in and out of the stage. Like, for example, at one point, there was a bride, like a mannequin dressed in like a huge gown would just like float in and then float away. And then he would have like this inflatable waifu. The huge inflatable waifu with a huge BBL would just like plop her ass down on the stage, and it would like,
Mm.
again, it would just like fly in from nowhere. And then that was when he played Way Too Sexy.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah. And
hilarious.
then I know it was actually pretty funny because imagine being floor side and like having this thing be blocking your view of Drake. And it's just like sitting on your face, basically.
Giant inflatable booty. Wow. Um,
Yeah. I think
this
I have a
it's that
photo of it. Like, there we go. Just sitting down on the stage, and it's massive. It's like 100 times the size of Drake.
Yeah, it's more than 5'10", that's for sure. So, you got all this the way
Yeah,
you're describing the stage, Eric, just feels like someone playing, like, Super Smash Bros, or these things are, like, floating into
dude,
this
100%.
the arena. Um, any bras show up. We know bras are a common item to enter the field.
Mm. Almost constantly throughout the show, you would see like a new bra enter the chat.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a moment where it's like it feels appropriate to throw it because he's kind of giving a speech like in the middle of the show.
Mhm.
But then, obviously the girls who are clout thirsty are not waiting for that moment to throw the bra. They're throwing it on song one.
Mhm.
And Drake even commented on it. Inside of the bra, the first bra was written, "Your music changed my life," and he was like, he gave that its own little moment, and then he's like, "I'm not going to comment on the size of this."
Damn, E cups. That's a lot
Yeah,
of,
dude. He's
like
like, I got love for all the small titties.
That's awesome. I feel
Yeah.
like it's a lot of pressure on him to, like, address every single bra, you know? Because if they're coming on stage the whole show, it's like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah," you
Mhm.
know? Rapid fire.
100%. You can tell though he's a professional. Like he's probably one of the greatest performers I've seen, and I just know that he's like a absolute pro because he'll see a bra be flung on stage, and he'll you can see he looks at it and like walks around, and then he's probably thinking of shit to say, and then we'll be like he'll like pick it up so nonchalantly, and then like have the perfect one liner for it.
Mm.
This guy's media trained. I can tell.
Well, his I feel like his value proposition as an artist is the one-liner. Like, if you had to summarize Drake, he's just a collection of one-liners. So that's his bread and butter,
Yeah,
baby. That's
dude.
his herb and cheese.
That's literally the entire book that you so graciously gifted me. It's literally all one-liners.
It turns out all books are just a string of one-liners together, and he's the first person to really just like deconstruct it, if you will.
Yeah, you're right. When the teacher says, "Okay, write me a 20-page essay," and you have like one sentence per page,
And Drake, the type of guy.
Drake the type of guy to finesse the teacher and then like sleep with her.
Getting in it.
Other good moments, Ty. There was like a lot of crowd interaction with the cameras. So like I think at one point they were like flashing the camera at people who like didn't look like they were having fun,
Mm.
and the subtitle on the camera just said "Ops Cam."
No, dude, what's going on there is he's putting the filter on them, like the snap filter that makes people frown and cry.
Not that one. That was a different one. So I was gonna get to that, but there was another filter where you just like pan to people and they're just like bawling their eyes out, and it's so funny, dude. It's so
So
funny
funny.
because
Oh, I could
they
meet
always like
more.
start screaming or laughing, but then it looks like they're just like bawling their eyes out even harder. It's so like this is the vibe right here.
Hell yeah, that is so funny. That dude looks like Zach
Yeah,
when he's crying.
I know. Yeah, dude, certified sad boy.
Facts.
Yeah,
Ops cam, that's great. I feel like that's how I feel
it
when I'm on
is.
the CCTV at Subway, the ops cam.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It's like, damn, if I didn't see myself on this camera, on this TV screen, then I probably would have robbed this place because they
Hell
didn't give
yeah.
me enough black olives.
I feel like I'm robbing them every time I get extra lettuce, but I digress. See.
Yeah, exactly. And then, very last song, he pays tribute to the late Virgil Abloh. He makes his way over to the statue, which is just very like eerily positioned at the back, and
Hmm.
it's like there's no lights on it for the whole show. It's just like sitting there, and you can see it. You're just like almost like no context. Like I can imagine people being like, "What the hell is this thing?" Blocking probably a good portion of that section. But then the last song, he makes his way over there and sings "Legend," pays his tributes, plays a little audio clip of V Man himself, and then someone holding a remote controller like flies the paper plane and lands it on the stage.
Mm. Little
And
animatronics.
then exactly,
Surprising
it
delight
really
the,
fits in
the
with the
audience.
waifu theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. um, and that's it, Ty. That's the show. And then yeah, dude, that was like 2.5 hours. It's pretty good.
Yo, that's
You know, the best
wild.
part about going alone, Ty, is you get to sit for a lot of the time.
Oh, no pressure to stand, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all for sitting at concerts now. Last 3 concerts I've been to, I sat the whole time. It felt so good. 4, actually.
Hmm.
I went to 4 concerts this year that I sat the whole time at. It felt amazing.
Yeah. I'm happy that one of them was with me, and we both sat down and just drank the whole time. That was awesome.
Mhm.
Even when
That
people
was
in
so
front of us
sick.
were standing, we would just like look at their backs and be like, "I'm comfortable. I don't care."
The only time I stood up that concert, Eric, was to go get another beer.
Yeah, dude. And
Hell yeah.
I don't know if like I don't think a lot of artists do this. Very few, but Drake always does this. He always makes a moment in the show to show love to the random people next to you. You know what I mean? He's
Mm.
always like, "Yo, I want everyone to turn to their left and show some love to the person next to you, even if you don't know them." Right? And as a solo traveler, this was probably one of the funniest, but like insignificant and like but nicest moments of the show. Because then I just had like a bunch of people look at me because they knew I was there by myself, and they would just like dap me up. I was like, "Yo, that's what's
So
up."
what are they saying? They're like, dude, I love which selection of It's All a Blur tour merch you picked out before the show? Or like what are they saying? They're like, your shaved head reminds me of my great German grandfather. What are they saying to you?
Wow, wow, wow. Well, first they look up at me because I'm 6'2" and I'm wearing my Bottegas, so I'm
Mhm,
six
and they're
four,
14.
and I look 14. Yeah, that's right.
No,
And
they
then
look
I
14,
say,
but
"Oh, they're 14." Yeah.
mhm.
Um, And not much. It's just the most masculine exchange, probably. Just a
Mm,
dap, eye contact, dap up, and move on.
sick. That's all you need, really, you know?
Yeah, they're only doing it because Drake told them to. So, like, they're like, this is how I have to do this. I'm in a contract right now with the performer, and if I don't dap up the stranger, he'll see me. you
Right,
know?
right. Wow, Drake can move armies. He could someone send Drake to the Ukraine, and he could fix everything.
Yeah, dude, get Drake to do crowd control at Subway.
Mhm.
Just single file, please.
Yeah, dab up your artist, just, like, love thy brother.
Dude, we have to try to do that next time we're at Subway. Just reach over the sneeze guard and be like, yo, that sandwich is fucking sick, my guy. And just slap, bump, time to eat.
Just, like, spreading that the gloved up all the, like, Southwest mayo on the glove all over your hand. It's gonna
hmm
get on there anyways, you might as well get a head start.
hmm Yeah, dude, it's gonna look like Kill Bill as soon as you slap each other. Like all this hot sauce is gonna spray all over your shirt.
Yeah, I kinda like that, though. It's,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, dude.
barbaric.
hmm Anyways, that was my show, Ty. It was a great time. Yeah, I have nothing else to add. It was good vibes only.
I appreciate you, being vulnerable with us, sharing you went alone, and also going through the highs and lows. It sounds like a great show. Honestly, I'm a little jealous. I missed out. Maybe I should have put the money out. I think it's
Mm,
pretty funny to see Zack and Bia. So, uh, maybe next
yeah,
time.
yeah. That was a weird start. The performance. Check West and Bia.
Wow. Wow. With Yachty just
Yeah,
chilling. All right,
yeah.
King. I don't think we've got any other topics today. So you really carried this episode. Thank you for that.
I would be nothing without my one-liners from you. So, um, yeah. On that note, Ty.
Just like the Drake concert. This was a solo affair. You were talking to yourself.
hmm That's right. Thank you, breadheads. Thank you, Ty. If I
Thank you.
die, I'm a motherfucking legend.
Hell yeah. All right,
And
King.
we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, Ty. Long weekend.
Ciao. Oh, it's
Ciao.
foot long.